we're hoping that tribes will be able to do is set up some sort of enforcement mechanism where if a site is contaminated and nobody's doing anything about it, that the tribe has some authority to go in and require that the site be cleaned up and to require that they be able to oversee that cleanup and make sure it's protective for the use that's planned for the property. And tribal enforcement mechanisms are being put into place, often starting with solid waste codes, because open dumping is such a prevalent issue in some of the reservations that I work with. And so that's where they're starting with your environmental authorities. But solid waste encompasses hazardous waste. Hazardous waste is a subcategory of solid waste. And so they're dealing with some of those contamination issues associated with open dumping sites as part of the brownfields program. Those authorities are just key, I think, to the tribe being able to address problems on the ground that EPA doesn't directly regulate unless there's an imminent and substantial endangerment. We get involved if it's a really, really bad site. But for those sites that pose a little bit less of a risk but are still of a concern, I think that's where the tribal enforcement authorities can really come in and play a big role.